Let me double check too. Okay, yeah, that's dead. All right, so now we're okay. We're back live on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, by the way, guys, just come over to Abstract. The player, good morning. Yeah, come to, if you're watching, I'll keep saying it. I just want to get those guys out of there. But if you're watching on YouTube, come over to Abstract. We'll drop it in the comments there. Boom. All right, let me get moving. ETH dead. That's it. I don't need to say anything about that. That said, Dave, awesome for the space. Hoods, you're having trouble where? On X? Because I checked and X looks okay, Abstract okay, YouTube dead. If X went down too, that's actually good for me to know. That means our streaming. We've got a little CryptoSlam server that puts those overlays on the video. That might have crashed. So if X is down, then that happened. But X looked okay to me. Yeah, it's still live over there, so I think we're good there. I think it's just YouTube. Okay, yeah, dude, might be a little your internet too, because I think on Abstract everybody's saying it's okay. So anyway, we'll keep going. If there's more trouble, guys, let me know in the chat or DM me if it's truly fucked. But again, yeah, nobody's here. And that is changing, and it will continue to change. We need things like this. We need Coinbase to address their meme coin position, right? Right? Like we know they're not listing all these coins, and they're leaving some really great coins off of their exchange, and it's hurting projects. It's not good for the space to pick and choose certain things to list. And I like Jesse here on the base team saying that is something they're going to fix. They're focused on it. It's actually, as he's saying, it's a top priority, which is great. So let's see if they fix that sooner rather than later. Start listing all these coins would be excellent. Like, we need that. Get more coins listed. Get this stuff churning, right? Level that playing field a bit. And then figure out what to do with those scammy coins, because that's certainly going to come up. But right move right now is just get more listed here. All right. We had a little worry here in the past 24, 48 hours because we had word that more tariffs are coming, and they're here officially. Officially here, we've got now a 25% tariff on all steel and aluminum from all countries. And if you're thinking the market's going to nuke because of it, when we saw this about a week ago, right, with the tariffs on Canadian goods and goods from Mexico, and then this threat about tariffs on some Chinese goods, and that did impact the market. So we're waiting to see if this has an impact here. It really doesn't. For the most part, it doesn't. Maybe right this moment we're down a bit, but for the most part, the market is just shaking this stuff off now because we're now expecting the volatility. And once you expect it, then it is priced into a degree. So interesting to watch how this is playing out. But you see there, Bitcoin, let's double check that. Yeah, just about 97K. It's not bad considering. ETH just over 2,600. Solana trying to hang on to that 200 level. Trying. Will it keep that level? Tay or T4Y, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Don't know. We'll keep our eye on that. I'm still waiting for some bullish news. I'm waiting for something that really sends this market, man, right? I know we're all waiting for that. And nobody knows when that's coming. We know it's coming, but nobody knows when. And until we know, until it just happens, expect just what we're doing now. This chop. This chop at this level here, nothing. I don't see anything that's changing that anytime soon. And I don't see really any great catalysts on the horizon there. Nothing. Looking at ETFs yesterday, we had 186 million outflows yesterday. That's the Bitcoin ETFs. Boobs is saying people in Canada getting nutty about avoiding American products. Interesting. What kind of products specifically, Boobs? What are the products people buy that come here from the States? Curious. This stuff's fascinating, isn't it? Like, dude, wild times. Wild fucking times here. Everywhere, too. Over on the ETH side, 22.5 million outflows. Very quiet on the ETH front. Look at this the past few days. Like, very, very quiet over there. Not a lot happening here. Now, we're getting ETFs all over. We are. We're going to get all kinds of ETFs. We're going to get a Litecoin ETF this year. We're going to get a Solana ETF this year. We're probably going to get a Doge ETF this year. We're definitely going to get a Ripple ETF. And go fucking figure. We're going to get a Cardano ETF. We are. And already the ball is rolling here. Grayscale filing for a Cardano ETF. Love to see it. I'd love it. More of them. More. This doesn't mean it's great for the price of these cryptos, by the way. This trading's off-chain, and yes, it does settle on-chain, but it's different. It doesn't have the same impact. You're not bringing people on-chain. You're not funneling them to our other products on-chain here. But it does help you with, let's just say, adoption, people getting into crypto in general, and then maybe some of them, a small percentage of them, are going to want to explore more. So it does have a net positive effect, but it's not what you'd expect if these people are coming directly on chain, buying directly on Coinbase, right? Creating their own wallets. It's not quite the same here, guys. But man, things are changing here. And like Boobs is saying over on the abstract side, he's saying food products. At the store, people are watching. If they see something made in America, they're maybe not buying. It's interesting. Things are changing. They're changing out in the world, and they're changing here on chain. And more people are starting to talk about how much this change is impacting the cycle. And we've been saying this, guys. I bet a lot of us are on the same page here with our thinking the cycles are not the same anymore. And they're I don't think they are. Now, whether that means the 4-year cycles are gone or it's just that the cycles function differently and the times when things normally cook are different, but regardless, I think it's changed in every way imaginable. More people, I'm not going to go through this thread, but more people who have big audiences, this guy happens to have a pretty big following, they're seeing it and they're saying it. And it is changing. I don't think we have a 4-year cycle. I don't think this comes to a screeching halt next year. I don't. Especially in NFTs, I think we don't really start cooking till probably next year. I hope this year, by the way. I really do. But it's different now. Now, this right here probably has the biggest local effect on prices, just across the board. FTX Stimmy. Right now, we know this is coming this month, and it's coming really, really soon. This is coming in just a week. But FTX, actually, I think Thursday, some exchanges are going to start getting their FTX credits back. But on Kraken, distributions start February 18th. There you go. It's coming. There's a lot of people that are going to make a lot of money from this or get back. They're not making money. Actually, a lot of them are losing money. I think the Bitcoin is calculated it like when Bitcoin was worth 20K, right? So it's people definitely lost money here, but getting back money that you thought was lost for good is great. Anybody who lost 50,000 or less, they're getting their claims. They're getting that money back here. And then the bigger amounts are coming later this year. But this is starting. A lot of this money will find its way into the market, and we will watch and see if it has a very, very noticeable impact here. I think it will. Again, altogether, it's going to be close to $16 billion. It's a big old stimmy potentially. And then, I mean, really, guys, at every level, this stuff is changing. But at the enforcement level and regulation levels, where I think we're all most excited about, and for building, just in general building, it's pretty great here. Binance in the U.S., the SEC here, pausing that case, which is great news. This is like with the CyberKongs, what they've been hoping for, that these enforcement actions are just put on pause, right? CyberKongs got the Wells notice. OpenSea got the Wells notice. Some of this stuff comes to a screeching halt, which is awesome. So Binance and the SEC agreeing together to put a pause on this for 60 days. By the way, that might give us our first time frame for when we might expect some changes, actual tangible changes here in crypto. Within 60 days, we're probably going to see some very specific things about how different it is now. And that might be what we're looking for and waiting for to see this market actually get some new direction here, right? Resume that banana zone. That's right. I'm glad you came back, man. Appreciate you. I don't know what happened. Sometimes YouTube just takes a shit. Seems like that's what happened. But yeah, X is still up, Abstract up. Either way, we're good. All right, let's look at the NFT market, guys. It does not look good. It does not look good over here. Let me zoom in here, but yeah, I'm not worried. It's like I don't care, but I would love for it to be cooking now. I would love for us to be eating. Would love it. Would love for us to be getting hot mints coming, which we'll get whitelist for. I'd love it. And it's, I hope not long. But man, just 10 mil in volume, you got to imagine projects are waiting. They're just waiting for people to be making money and active again. And man, I got some numbers to show you. It's crazy how low it is right now. But again, 10.2 mil in cross-chain sales yesterday. Sellers down yet again. Buyers down again. Transactions down. It's not great. Trade profits still in the negative here, 1.3 mil. When is the last time we were positive? At this point, it's been, good Lord. Here we go. January 22nd. So we're about 3-ish weeks since the last time we were positive. It's not great. I'm going to come back to numbers in a second here. It's not good. It's really not great. Top collections moving this market here in the past 24 hours. Pudgy Penguins at the top, followed by D-Market, Courtyard, Azuki, Gilded Guardian Heroes, Bored Apes, Milady Maker. We'll skip them. Gilded Guardian Avatars. Let me double check this. This could be Henlo, by the way, which is a great collection, or it could be that scammy collection. Let me see if we can find that out. Yeah, I'm going with this as the scammy collection, and let's check. I think this is that collection, that the USDT money laundering collection. Pretty sure this is that. Yeah, sure is. Yep. It's another one. No, that's the same one we saw about a week ago. I need to get this blown away on the site, but yeah, this is just straight up money laundering. It's not wash trading. It's nothing like. It's just straight up money laundering. Hold X number of NFTs, get USDT every day. It's just literally laundering money. So we'll skip that one. And again, I got to blow that away. So Mad Lads is... No, we'll push another update or two. Mad Lads would be at 9 and Autoglyphs would be at 10. There we go. That's your top 10. Man, this stuff's crazy, by the way. And your top sales here. CryptoPunk number 9634 is your top sale here at 47.5 ETH. It's 129,000 bucks. Man, how do you not love those punks? I've seen some really bearish shit on BullX lately. I see some big names moving away from BullX. I don't know if you've seen that, Luna, but holding back people's referral bonuses, fees, whatever. Like, I'm hearing some really bearish stuff on BullX, like big time. And I don't even use it now. I'm using like Trojan. I'm not using BullX. Maybe I should, but I'm not. All right, check this out. Guys, get ready for this. This sucks. This is garbage. Ready? All right, this comes in my newsletter that's going to drop today. It'll be dropping this afternoon. In the newsletter, it's a lot of stuff I talk about on the show. It's going over the top stories of the past week. It's going over some numbers in the market. Got some upcoming drops. Some commentary. But when I review the market, I'm going by the weekly numbers, and we just covered the daily. Here's weekly. It looks awful, guys. Awful. We're at another, let's say, 3-ish month low for weekly NFT sales, 94 mil. But that's not what stood out to me. What stood out to me this past week was unique buyers and transactions. Remember, we had that day with 15 mil in the negative. Really, really not great. And I didn't know how bad we were. Again, on the daily show, I mentioned that it's incredibly low. I couldn't remember the last time we were so low. Well, now we know how low it is, and we'll just stick with the weekly numbers, all right? So this past week, weekly unique buyers hit a 16-month low. Whatever that is for weekly, I don't know, but it's a year and a half, basically. We just hit a weekly low with unique buyers. Incredibly low. October 23rd, 2023 is the last time we were lower. And then trade profits is the more shocking number here. It's crazy. The lowest in almost 3 years, guys. In almost 3 years. Like, we're lower than we were in the bear market. Last time we were lower, so 23.87 mil in the negative in profits. Last time we were lower was the week of December 26th of 2022. That's the last time we saw trade profits lower. Quite a bit lower back then, actually double. And that was like the peak of loss harvesting, right? So people taking huge losses, very expensive NFTs, selling them at a loss, selling them basically free just for that tax benefit. But here we are in what should be the hottest time of the year for NFTs. This should be it. This should be the prime time to be making money here in the space. And not only are people not making money, we're seeing record losses. That's a crazy thing to try to wrap your head around. I'm shocked by it. I can't even explain it. And I will say this. I still want to go back to that day and see where that 15 mil in losses came from. I want to find it because it's such a big number. I'm hoping it's not real. I'm hoping it's fake. I'm hoping it was like a wash sale or some kind of laundering or something that got miscategorized. I hope it's that. Because if that's truly people taking losses and it shows how little conviction people have, it's not good. It does not bode well for the next few weeks here or next few months or even maybe for the year. I don't know. It's not great. Guys, thank you for the Pango over there. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. It's not great. I love Angie Taylor, by the way. She's like one of my favorite people here in the space. One of my favorite crypto artists, period. One of the first people I collected. Angie Taylor has been in NFT boxes how many times, but very OG crypto artist. In the eternal optimist here. And she is, which is awesome. Compare it to 2018, 2019, and that's smart to do. Because it doesn't matter how bad things are right now. It's all relative. If you look at how much this space has actually grown, and I like to look at buyers, sellers, tremendous since back here. When it was non-existent, there was nobody here. And all of a sudden, this is what we look like now. Again, sales aren't where we want them to be, obviously, but I do believe they're coming back one day, and I hope it's this cycle. I don't know. Maybe a little worrisome here. Maybe I'm looking at buyers, sellers in the trend here. That seems like it's trending down, doesn't it? If I were to draw a line there, that doesn't feel like we're picking up momentum. It doesn't feel like we're picking people up. And I used to be very excited to see during the slow time for NFTs that we maintained. But I don't know. As we're getting deeper in here, it looks to me like we're trending down, basically. Kind of always. That's not great. Hang on, nice comment over here. Lewin. I like seeing content like, oh, dude, appreciate that. Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, so Lewin and anybody new watching, yeah, this is 7 days a week I stream. Been doing this for a year and a half. Newly on Abstract. But yeah, Monday through Friday, I'll show you some other, the other accounts just so you can keep plugged in. But Monday through Friday, it's at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Also do an afternoon show. Hope you guys don't mind the show. Let me just run through for anybody new. So this show, Monday through Friday, it's at 9 a.m. Eastern time. On the weekends, it's maybe, it actually starts an hour earlier. I was going to say later, but I actually do it an hour earlier and usually go like 2, 3, 4 hours. And also in the afternoon, we kicked off a new AI show. So that's in the afternoon at 2 p.m. Also, I'll be streaming it on Abstract. So glad you're tuning in. Glad you found it, man. We've got an AI agent we're getting ready to launch. That's probably this week. It's coming really soon. That's the Swarm_AI. And you can keep up with us at CryptoSlam.io. Damn, I hate shilling, but got to do it. Here's me. You can find me at Hudah_idiot as well. So that's all of it. But again, 7 days a week, you'll get the streams and the content and all that stuff. And that will not stop. All right, so let's keep on NFTs. Ronan, the fucking collector dude, great to see you, man. Get your ass on the streams, man. Get your shit going. I love that guy. He's awesome. We have big NFT mints. Look, I keep hoping one of these cooks and turns this space around, and one of them will. I think that's the truth. I really do think one of these mints can really, really kick this thing into gear. Soy Latte, good morning. Great name. The Mega ETH mint, what are they called? Flurry, Fuzzy, whatever the fuck they're called. That mint is today, and those might cook, although they're soulbound, so maybe they're not going to cook. 10K collection, first mint on Mega ETH. Again, a 1 ETH mint. They're very pricey, but for good reason, because getting that NFT is going to get you a token allocation. I think it's actually a pretty big token allocation. So. Dude, appreciate that, guys. I'll mention this too. If you like the stream, just know that, like, man, we get great whitelists. When this season really starts heating up, we'll get great whitelists. So we'll keep everybody fed here too. And we got some great guests coming on the show. In fact, I got a really, really nice guest in the Abstract ecosystem, maybe I could say, coming on here soon. Might be the AI show, so there's a little spoiler. But we'll have great guests on here. We'll get those whitelists. We are early to everything. So if you like alpha on top of news, yeah, just keep on keeping on right here. So I appreciate you guys. We'll watch this mint. Again, we're not going to see secondary action on this. We'll see some wallets traded, to be honest. We'll probably see that, but we're not going to see the NFTs move hands. But it's worth keeping our eyes on to see if yet another blockchain, this one an L1, if it can cook. And I think it can. It's got it's got the cabal. It does. This has got the cabal in it. It's got Vitalik backing this chain. Again, it's called Mega ETH, incredibly fast. Does this actually take away from Solana? It actually could. So I'm watching it. I'm really, really curious how this one does. But that NFT mint especially, 10K collection at 1 ETH is going to cook. It's going to sell out. And we'll see when they get to TGE how those traders did. We finally got Bitcoin Wizards coming too, right? This is a few weeks ago. It was supposed to mint. It's been delayed. That mint is coming really, really soon, and I still am trying to get a couple spots here to give away. I'm trying to. So they had an announcement yesterday that Nomad, is he tagged on here, by the way? I don't think he is, but Nomad's now the CEO of Bitcoin Wizards, which is awesome, and Internet Money. And been chatting with Nomad to get him on the show and also get a whitelist. So I'm still hoping that plays out. I'd love to get a whitelist for this, for you guys, because this collection will cook. That said, the market's just such trash, even on Bitcoin, especially on Bitcoin. But we'll certainly give that a shot. Either way, GG's to Nomad, and I'm looking forward to this mint. Certainly, I'll try to get that spot and want to mint it too, so we'll keep our eyes on that. Also, guys, I faded this the other day. I don't know why I did this, by the way, but Good Vibes Club, it's because I don't love the art. How about that? I don't love like the 3D rendered art. Just not the biggest fan of it. I don't know why. Just maybe personal preference. I just don't love it. But I've changed my mind. Not about the art. Oh, dude, Lemon, good shout, by the way. Lemon over on YouTube. Kabu minting soon. That was such a clusterfuck, man. I had a whitelist and I did not get registered in time, and I didn't mint it. There were so many issues there, so I'm missing that, but that is minting over on Abstract. And that probably is going to cook, by the way. It's got some good hype. So, yeah, we'll keep our eyes on that. That's minting in, at this point, just under 15 minutes. So we'll watch that. Good shout, Lemon. Okay, but this collection, again, I faded it, didn't like the art, didn't think much of it. And, man, then I realized something that's actually kind of a big deal. Kind of a big freaking deal. Well, I mean, honestly, a couple things. I didn't know they've been working on this for years. I don't know why it's taken so long. Maybe they missed the timing, like they mistimed this thing and didn't want to mint in a bear market, which I kind of lean that way. I can't imagine they were building this collection for 3 years, but whatever. They got in this space and over years have just been working on it. Okay, the reason... Oh, they got a great team too, like experienced team. Okay, there's more and more about this I like, okay? But the real thing, the biggest thing I like is they're partnering with Super Rare. I think that's a big deal. That just gives it a little kind of credibility here. So I'm suddenly like incredibly bullish on that on that drop, mostly because the Super Rare partnership. Now, are these dropping on Super Rare? Like, I'm not too sure about what's dropping on Abstract. Damn. Okay, I'm liking a lot about this now. If there's a public mint, going to try for that. Definitely going to try for that. I'm also going to reach out to these guys and see if there's whitelists left anywhere. I doubt there is, but just as a way to measure the health of this market, right? Are people liquid? Are they spending? How much are they willing to spend? And I'm watching like Steady Teddies this week to see the same thing. We'll keep a close eye on this. This stuff does matter a lot. It does. Anon over there, appreciate the Pangu. And also, Anon, appreciate the Pangu, guys. Thank you guys very much. Boobs. Do you think it'll mint out at that price? Are we talking... Oh, Kabu, yes. I think they mint out at whatever because I think they've got a pretty hardcore community, right? Like, they've got the right communities in there with whitelists and probably going to try to... Yeah, I think it'll do well. I think it'll do pretty well. What is the price, by the way? I'm trying to remember whitelist what it was. Whatever it was, I was prepared to mint it, and they twice had, like, errors with it and just missed it. But I was ready to mint at that price, so I think whatever the price is, it's probably a yes. But again, good vibes. Suddenly bullish on that. Like, really, really bullish. And suddenly the art maybe looks a little better. Funny how that happens, but yeah, maybe still not the biggest fan. All right. NFT Paris, I believe starts tomorrow. There we go, boobs. Yeah, $275. Yeah, I think it'll do fine. Especially being on Abstract. Look, everybody's looking for like everyone's looking for the collection to rally behind, right? That could be the one. I won't be surprised at all to see that one actually really cook. I hope it does. I'm rooting for him. But NFT Paris, I keep hoping we get some big announcements here, something that kickstarts us. I think Pudgy Penguins are going to drop some news there, just a gut feeling. I don't think their announcement with Kato last week was the announcement, right? I think they're going to drop something hopefully spicy at NFT Paris. But also Doodles. Doodles are dropping something at NFT Paris with OpenSea. I don't know what it is exactly, but some news is coming. And I hope we get a lot of that at NFT Paris and gets us some excitement here in NFTs. We need it. At the very least, art. I think art's really exciting. You guys know, if you've been watching, you know I think we're going to get a very, very nice art meta. I think the art meta might maybe outdo the PFP meta. It might. I just think people have not seen a very hot art meta in a while, and it feels fresh. And maybe there's going to be some feelings that art can hold its value better than PFPs, even if we haven't seen that in a while. It's just, right? It's just different enough that I think people can get back to speculation mode. And so these Mask of Lucy's, keeping a close eye on anything Sam Spratt's going to cook. Anything. And so I'm watching this. I'm watching for something that really kicks that art meta into gear. If it happens again, I think it will. And I also think it's going to go hand in hand with an Ordinals cycle too. I'm really watching for art stuff. But the masquerade is now, I guess, sort of officially starting. People that get these masks can start minting them. They are minting now. I see some of my friends getting invited into this club, and I'm so fucking jealous of them. I can't even hide it. I'm so jealous of these guys. Man. Boobs. I'm biased, but I like Bearish more. Those are cool, man. They've done really well. We'll peek at floor prices, too. Bearish has done really well. I like them. But I think we're still waiting for that killer thing, that like the PFP that like represents the ecosystem. And I don't know if it's out there yet. I don't think it'll be either of them, Bearish or Kabu or whatever it's called. I don't think it's there yet. I think we're still waiting for that mint. Whatever it is, I hope we're on it. But anyway, we'll keep our eyes on the masquerade. Again, GG's to everybody who got in here. If you have a shot at minting on public, and I do think some of these make it to public, whether it's a lotto or whatever, you should definitely try. Oh, there we go. There's the public drawing for this. I would definitely try. These are like 2.56 ETH. And anything in the Sam Spratt ecosystem is EV+. You definitely got to try to get this, as expensive as they are. Sam Spratt is climbing to, let's not Beeple level, but not far off, right? You know what I mean? There's just a level right below Beeple. Probably a Rafiq Anadol level. Sam Spratt is certainly getting there. He is a phenomenal artist and found a really cool way to gamify his art. This is really, really cool, really big. Today's a big day, by the way, in that game, in that ecosystem. They're revealing the 1-1. So, like, he had the Monument game 2 years ago, and it sold for 750 grand or so. It's a beautiful piece of work. It really is. Now, we know this masquerade is coming and the masks are minting, but we don't know what it is. What are people going to be doing? How are they participating in the ecosystem? And I think we're going to learn that today because the 1-1 does get revealed. It's safe to say it's going to be gorgeous. It's just that is Sam Spratt. That's what he does. So whatever it is, I think is going to blow us away. But how do people participate? What do they do? Last time you got to inscribe a message on the artwork. Will it be that interactive this time around? Will it be more? What? Yeah, I can't wait to find out. So looking forward to tomorrow talking about this piece. And then Thursday, Jared Paz from 8nap Art, he'll be on the show. Every Thursday he's on. And he's the art guy. So looking forward to chatting about this with him. And I hope he made it in. I know he was trying to get one of these masks. I hope he got invited. He's a great, great dude. Anyway, here's a couple more details about it. People have till February 20th to probably mint those masks or get their stuff moved around so they can mint. Looking forward to that. More art news too, guys, and we're going to move a little quicker through the rest because I got a lot to go still. But Ross Ulbricht, I never know if I say his name right, but whatever. Dude, right, the Silk Road guy, he has an ordinal for sale. I love this. I really think there's an art season coming. I really do think there's an art meta coming, and I'm so excited for it. By the way, shout out to you guys watching right now. Really appreciate you guys. We're right behind Coffee with Captain. That's so freaking cool. Early on, we got to the #1 spot. We were doing giveaways and stuff. We'll do that again, and we'll get there again. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Super cool. Super fucking cool. Damn, I lost my spot. I can't spoil this. There we go. Art meta's coming. Look, what matters more than anything is the story. The story matters. It really does. It's the who, and it's the what, and to a degree, it's the where. It's on Bitcoin. I think the Bitcoin art meta is really going to be something cool. But there we go. A 1-1 from Ross. Inscription number 75 million, whatever. Really cool. I think that's going to fetch a pretty decent amount. It's really, really cool. Moving on, guys. We have the anime Kato drop, right? So people who are farming Kato are tweeting about anime, getting a nice little stimmy. It's great to see that. Some of these guys making thousands of dollars, which is great. Look, we don't even have to look. I was going to say, we don't have to look at anime. We're going to. Let's look at anime coin for a little update there. Any guesses what's our market cap there? That's probably too late. But, God, dude, how crazy is this? Okay. Still pretty sure they got these flipped. They have FDV and market cap flipped. I think the market cap for anime is actually 112 mil. It's not 150. I'm pretty sure about that. 112. This is from, guys, 1.4 bill it got to. It's down to 112 mil. That's absolutely brutal. And man, now you just got more dumpers now with these Kato farmers. I like Kato, by the way, so GG's to them. But yeah, some of these guys, top 1,000, the top 1,000 anime yappers are getting that. And Kato Genesis holders. Wow, it's a lot of people getting this token. Just a whole bunch more sell pressure. Need news. We need news. Zagabond is bringing the news. Dude, I told you, I really have been expecting this anyways. There's no way they were just dropping a coin for a blockchain with no partnerships, no announcements, right? There's no way that was it. Although I'm not going to lie, I got scared that was it. I got a little scared, but Zagabond here saying, no, they're building still. They're going to lead the anime industry, I think. And they have a small partnership to announce. I don't think it's small, but also, what is that symbol? Hang on. Is that a parrot? Does anybody know what that's a reference to? What is that a reference to? A parrot. Anime parrot. What would that be? Marietta, thank you. Marietta? Dude, you're an awesome streamer, by the way. I watch you. Thank you for the Pangu again. Yeah, I don't know what the parrot is a reference to. I have watched the anime at times. I'm not super plugged in. Vinny, good morning, man. Good to see you, bro. But they got stuff coming. Oh, you know what? I can just go into the comments and see. Let's see if anybody else has traced that, has cracked the code of what the parrot is. But something's coming here. Vinny, hope your workday's great, man. Yo, thank you for the Pangu. Appreciate that. Anyway, we'll keep our eyes on it. Either way, all I know is Anime Chain and Zagabond and that crew, they will have an announcement. There is stuff coming. And man, I know holders are looking forward to that. Okay, don't mean to jump back to this, but I do think we should touch on it. People ask me a lot if I think inscription numbers matter, like low numbers, do they matter? Vinny, thank you, brother. And I always say not really. I don't think they really matter. I'm being honest. I really don't think they matter a ton. They matter this much. They matter a little bit. In a super hot part of the cycle, they matter more. People it's really easy to get people hyped up on narratives and metas, even if they don't matter a ton. In the bear market is when you see that stuff really struggle, I think. So you got Leonidas here, guy behind Dog and Runestone, right? Trying to sell inscription number 53, very low number. In fact, I say that I think the hundreds probably matters a bit. But he's struggling right now to sell, again, inscription number 53, the 53rd ever inscription or ordinal. That's crazy. That's a low number. Listed it for 1 Bitcoin, no bytes. Lowering it to 0.75 Bitcoin. We'll see if you can move it there. Look, I don't think low inscription matters number a lot. Again, under 100 matters. They definitely will hold more value than anything numbered, in the 75 millions or even 1,000 plus. It matters. But again, that much. I'm watching that. Again, just to help kind of back up my thesis on low inscription numbers. I don't think it matters a ton here. Lemon. 0.1 for... Oh, there we go. Yep. Lemon, I didn't have issues with the mint. The team had issues, right, with their website, and they had delayed that mint a couple times. All right, so still with Leonidas, by the way. Big update on Dog. This is actually really cool. Guys, thank you for the Pangu. Super nice of you all. Dog. This is a big announcement. Does it move the needle? I'm not sure. I hope it does. This is actually really big. So Leonidas, in all caps, I can't stand reading this, but whatever. Look, the dude's just struggling so hard to get a Dog on any tier 1 exchange. I've argued that we don't need it, and I still believe that. I think this is the time for DEX to really shine and show how much more important they are than the centralized exchanges. I believe that. And I still think Magic Eden is the most bullish thing for runes, period. I don't think you need Binance. I don't think you need Coinbase. They're great. But man, when they start listing everything, I think you need them less and less. And I think Magic Eden is such a dark horse or X factor or whatever you want to call it. I think Magic Eden is the most important thing. So the Magic Eden DEX, I think, is going to be the most bullish thing for runes in general. But here's what Leonidas is now doing. I'm not reading all that. It's nonsense. But Dog is going to be bridged to a lot of places now. Dog is heading to Solana, which is actually really bullish. Get more people the opportunity. Get more people that opportunity to go buy Dog. Go get it. I like it. And it will work. I do think it'll work, right? So let's get Dog on Jupiter and Moonshot. And then we already knew, we were getting little hints that Dog is coming to Hyperliquid. That's going to help. That's going to help plenty of these runes, and I'm excited for that. Mike Bennett, bro. Good to see you on Abstract. Thank you for that. We'll see Dog, and we'll see other runes on Hyperliquid. We'll see it on Slingshot. We're going to start seeing runes everywhere, guys. And then we start seeing how much the home of the underlying asset matters. I am one of those people who thinks that Bitcoin assets, maybe it matters a little bit, kind of like low inscription numbers. Doesn't matter a ton. It matters a little bit. But in the right market, is that enough to give something a pretty good boost? Maybe. So I'm looking forward to this, man. You guys know I'm a rune holder. I love runes. I don't think they're dead. I do not think they're dead. I think they actually have their brightest time still ahead of them. But here's what's happening. They are going over to Solana. They're going over to the other ecosystems. It's good for them all. So we'll keep our eyes on that. Again, all these platforms. Eventually to those exchanges, Bitcoin L2s, Solana, Hyperliquid, all that. Good. Magic Eden's still the most bullish thing for runes. Right now, not so much. Check that out. This is rough. Let me refresh this, but this is pretty fucking brutal. Dog was under a 300 mil market cap, by the way. Like, geez. Plasticities, good morning. Who else is here? Hang on. Ninu, good morning. It's great seeing new faces, guys. I'm gonna do the shill again in just a minute. I just want you guys, because there's a lot of new faces. I just want people to know where to find the show and what the show is, and just be aware the show is 7 days a week, and it has been for a year and a half. It's just newly on Abstract, but 7 days a week, a morning stream, a morning show about crypto and NFTs and the top stories and alpha, and we get the white, all that stuff. So glad to see some quite a few new people here. Stick around. Okay, runes look terrible. Dog's about to fall below 300 mil again. It's awful. It really is garbage. And my sweet baby Gizmo's not looking great either. Had been hanging on to about 5.5 mil. It's now 4.6 mil. And that's one of my biggest conviction plays. I'd love to see that on Solana. And I still think when Magic Eden reinvents itself as a DEX, and they're going to do that, I think that is the most bullish thing for runes, period. I'm not selling. I go down with that ship, and I just don't think that ship is actually going to sink. So we'll see. Gold Fedler, GMs. Man, really cool seeing so many new people on the Abstract side. Let me do the quick shill. I'll make it quick because I just did it a minute ago. But again, 7 days a week to stream here. Subscribe over on SlamX Official. Morning show, but also a new AI show in the afternoon. Just started this 2 days ago. So it's called the Swarm Report. We are building an AI agent, actually a lot more than that. But at Crypto Slam, we're building a blockchain for data for these AI agents to actually ingest. So this is not our first agent, actually. I'll say this, our token is not live for trading yet. So I struggle saying this is our first agent. It'll be the first one trading. Also, maybe I'll say that. The Swarm AI. You can actually get his tokens free by farming him. At the very end here, and it's coming up in just a few minutes, I'm going to drop a link to Telegram where you can farm his token. You can get it free. And before it's trading, I can't say any more than that other than just be aware of that. And then you can follow us at SlamAI_XYZ. And my home, my family, sorry, there's me, Hudah_idiot. But my home, my family is Crypto Slam. You can follow us at Crypto Slam.io. If you guys have been in NFTs for a while, you know us, you know Crypto Slam. So again, 7 days a week we do this show. And it will always be on Abstract now too. So watch it where you want. Watch it on YouTube. It's streaming on X, but Abstract is now my favorite. So continue to catch the show right over there. Thank you guys very much for the tips. Y'all are very, very generous. Appreciate you all. We can move on from runes, but there you go. Looks absolutely freaking terrible. I don't think it's going to look terrible for too much longer. Now, this stuff going to AI, I will cover this more in the AI show here coming up, but ARC getting ready. Like, look, they're going to have a launch pad. It's a framework using Rust, the native programming language for Solana. It's really, really smart what they're doing here, like really smart. But they're going to have a new kind of token launchpad. I'm really curious to see what this actually looks like. It sounds like they're trying to put their spin on things, maybe a better, safer way to launch tokens. Don't know what it is yet. I can't wait to see it. I just know that ARC team is top tier. And so I bet on ARC early. I'm probably going to keep betting on ARC. I think those guys are fantastic. We'll keep an eye on that. Again, we'll cover that in the afternoon show, 2 p.m. Eastern time right here. Story we covered yesterday too. Also, we'll touch on it on the afternoon show, but we know their IP token is coming. I think they got a blockchain coming too, I'm pretty sure. And that token sounds like it's going live this Thursday. Their mainnet's Thursday, but I think the token would go live at same day, same time-ish. Definitely watching that. I like this, by the way. It's a way to monetize your data. It's a way to monetize your frameworks and your LLMs. It's really, really interesting what they're building. Similar to, I think, what we're doing here. We're doing like the data layer, and they're doing more like an IP layer. I think there's data involved too, but really, really interesting stuff. It feels like, guys, I think AI is about to round another corner, right? I think the meta is shifting away from, maybe, I'll say this, I think it's shifting away from agents, or let me just say maybe it's evolving. So still agents, very much still an agent cycle. But I think these agents, we're about to see the homes and the platforms they're going to live on, and they're about to really shock people. So I'm watching for this new like AI explosion, the thing that's going to send that AI market cap back to, all-time high, 18, 19 bill, and I think it's going to race to 50, 100 bill. Nothing's changing my mind about that. But it's stuff like this. It's the infrastructure plays that I think are about to explode here. Very, very excited for that stuff. All right, we got to blitz through the rest here. NBA Top Shot with a pretty cool little update here. I like more and more that they've been leaning into utility. In fact, just talked with Nate Geraci, the ETF guy, last week about utility for NFTs, and we brought up NBA Top Shot, right? Holding certain moments, those moments leading to IRL events, and here's one of those right here. God, I wish I were plugged into sports still. I don't even follow anymore. It's been years, but I have no idea who this dude is, and I'm from Chicago. I'm in Chicago, but we have a rookie star apparently, Mattis Buzelis? I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. I should know. This is the local team. But anyway, hold his moment. Maybe get tickets to the All-Star game. Crazy. I love that. More of that. More utility in these NFTs. That is something that helps bring this back. And shout out, I guess, here. To Thread Guy. This was a big game yesterday. That I know. Luka's debut with the Lakers. Thread Guy, and there's Frank courtside here. These guys are fucking ballers, huh? It's hilarious. By the way, thank you guys, NFA and SlamX. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. And right above too. I'm sorry, I just missed that, but appreciate the tips, guys. All of you. Thank you. There's the LA Vape Cabal front and center at the big game. Whatever. 90cc shit. I wish I had it right next to me, but I just got my 90cc black box in. I got the black hat. I got the little keychain vinyl thing. They're great. They're really good. It's like really high quality stuff. I did not win the CryptoPunk. I really thought I was going to win this time, but no, I'm not on a lucky streak. Somebody did win that, and I'm really excited for them. Did I save them? Did I save them? Hang on. We got to shout out properly the guy who actually won. Hang on, I'm going to find him here. But dude, imagine winning a CryptoPunk. You wake up one day, you're just a normal dude. You wake up the next day and you're a punk holder. How fucking cool would that be? And everybody had that chance. It was like a 1 in 2,900 chance, which is not bad. Here we go. Here's the guy. Coinmaster. So GG's to Coinmaster for winning that punk. It's pretty fucking cool. It's a nice punk too. Dude, Cats Fanatic, that's right. Cats won some Top Shot IRL events. Really cool. Cats is a bro, by the way. One of my good friends here from this space. Love seeing that guy win. And man, Cats, you seem to win a lot now. So GG's to you, dude. All right, home stretch. OpenSea update. We'll make this quick, but OpenSea update. We did cover this yesterday. OpenSea Foundation site went live. We're poking around. Plenty of people poking around. Vrew, good morning over on YouTube. By the way, no lemon. There was definitely a delay. 1,000%. I was there. The first pre-sale got fucked up. They had to push it back a few days. There was some funny issue with the second one. There was definitely a fucked up delay there. 1,000%. OpenSea, again, Foundation site goes live. People connect their wallets, see that you have to KYC. If you're in the U.S., you are not eligible to claim. And then I started getting scared that, okay, what if you KYC and they actually block you, even if you use a VPN because of your location? You cannot claim even with a VPN. And I'm like, okay, fuck this. That'd be game over for OpenSea. It would be. If that's how it worked out, thank you for the Pengu. If that's how it worked out, that would be game over for OpenSea. Luckily, it might not be true. I don't know what to believe here, by the way. I don't really trust OpenSea. But Devin Finster came out and said, guys, it's not true. Don't believe anything unless we tweet it. And I think all that happened, I'm going to take him at his word for now. But I think all that happened is exactly this. The site went live when it wasn't supposed to. They're just getting it ready. And it just had like this template legal jargon on the site. This was not their actual conditions, right? It's copy paste from somewhere. It's not updated. Site wasn't supposed to be live. Do we believe them? I don't know. I don't know if I believe them. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you why I don't believe them. You guys who watch every day, you know the reason though. My younger brother Henry the Grape on the CyberKongz team, right? Everybody knows they got served a Wells notice the end of last year. So OpenSea sets up this $1 million fund to help anybody who's battling the SEC, right? Kongs reach out, no reply. Nothing. Crickets. Crickets. OpenSea is not here to do what they say they're here to do. In fact, Henry was hinting at that they actually behind the scenes are being pretty shitty, as in hinting that they're turning over user data without fighting anything. Henry feels very strongly about these guys and very, very strongly dislikes them. And a lot of it had to do with that. Again, I'm reading into what he was saying, and it sounds like SEC or DOJ asked for info, and OpenSea doesn't even contest it. They don't fight it. They turn it right over. That's us, guys. They're turning over our data potentially. But we know for sure that they're not doing what they said they do with opening up their funds to help people fight the SEC. They're definitely not doing that. Again, Kongs are one of the most high-profile projects out there fighting the SEC, and they haven't talked to them. They won't even respond to them. It's all bullshit. So I don't know if I trust them. I'll just say that. I don't know if I trust them. At the same time, all I care about is getting a little stimmy. So please, Devin, please do the right thing. Make me rich. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Goblin Town has an update. I'm not going to go deep on this, but putting out a couple things yesterday. I have no idea what Gods and Goblins is. No clue, but a nice looking little trailer. They do have a game coming out that actually looks kind of interesting. I'll play this for a second. It's like, what's it called? Really hard driving game. It's coming to the Epic Game Store and Steam. Will this not play? Hang on. I like anybody building right now, so of course rooting for them. You know, that's what I do. Do we have audio? I mean, it looks okay. It's a game. They're doing stuff. They're just doing stuff. Dead, I think you're right. Dead is saying they just tested the waters. I think that's true. I think they're putting stuff out there, engaging reactions. But also, like, if they're here just to give their VCs exit liquidity, do you think they really care if we're mad or not? Well, okay, maybe they do because they want that price as high as possible for those VCs to get out, right? So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's it. Anyway, Goblin Town building. They got this game coming out. Does it do anything for NFT prices? Does it help? It doesn't hurt. I'll just say that. It doesn't hurt. Also, some merch. I like the merch. I think there's some NFT interplay here. Let me see. Limited supply. Your claim to an item is resellable. That I like. Creator gets royalties on I like that a lot. That was one of my favorite things about NFTs was playing around with royalties. And maybe if you sell on secondary, royalties kicking back still, always and forever. In fact, I always like the idea, and this is probably stupid, but if royalties working their way back to the secondary sellers too, somehow, some way, I think at some point we'll see a form of that, and I'll love that if it happens, but we shall see. Guys, thank you again for the Pangu. Really, really appreciate you guys. I think we'll end it there. I think we might as well. But we'll do one final shill, just a reminder to follow or subscribe over at SlamX Official. More important, though, guys, because we got these big announcements coming up for our, again, blockchain, Slam token, AI agent launchpad, and our flagship AI agent. I think that was 4. Make sure you're following us at SlamAI_XYZ. And then again, CryptoSlam.io. We've got really cool shit coming that we've been building now for a year and a half. Guys, there's a lot of people building AI stuff right here, right now over the past few months. We've been building for a year and a half and finally getting ready to unleash this stuff. So really, really excited about all that. AI show will be this afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so I hope to see you guys there too. And again, to all the new people here, welcome the show, this morning show, every day at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So I'm glad you found it. Stick around, and we do it every damn day. Also, hang on, let me just say goodbye to my boys over on YouTube. Sorry that the stream died over there. I do not know what happened, but Lemon, dude, I'll fight you over this for like 1,000% sure. 1,000% sure. The first pre-sale got delayed because it got fucked up. Like, I was there live when it happened. Absolutely happened. I'll fight you, bro. And I love you, Lemon. Benny, good morning. Let's see. Anything else here? Just checking. I think we're good. Guys, have a great day. Check out the newsletter later. I'll see you in the afternoon for the afternoon show. I think that's it. I think we're out. I think that's it. Yeah. Guys, have a great day. We'll see you. Peace.